This is the absolute scariest thing that has ever happened to us while living on the road. So the thing is, this is one of the scariest things that I have ever seen, and I don't know how it's going to translate. I barely know how to describe this thing. So this is when we were living in Florida, and we were staying around like the St. Petersburg area. We were crossing a bridge and decided we needed to get water. It was super late at night, but lucky for us, there was a spigot right off the bridge. So we decided to pull off at that little park and fill up there. We were pulling in and it was super dark, and the lights that they had in the parking lot were those like black lights. They shine like a purpley blue, and you really can't see that well. Honestly, I don't know why they use them. It wasn't a huge deal. We knew where the spigot was, so we decided to pull in, park. I sat in the passenger seat while Brandon strung the hose from the spigot all the way to the van. No big deal, right? But this whole thing probably lasted about 15 minutes of filling up. It was taking a while, but not a big deal. I wasn't really paying attention. I was on my phone, and Brandon wrapped up the hose, put it away, and came to get in the driver's seat. This is where Ish went down, y'all. Brandon climbs back into the van, and as soon as he gets in, he goes, "Sarah, what is that?" And then he had sheer panic in his voice, y'all. He said, "Sarah, what is that?" And like, I have never heard him scared before, keep in mind, ever. And in that moment, I got chills all over my body, and I knew something was wrong. I quickly looked to my left. Outside our window, about 5 feet, is someone standing there. You can barely see them. You can almost see their outline, and all we can see, and I'm going to do my best to describe this, is someone with big shoulders, a big torso. Their arms were skinny and lanky, way down, like towards their knees, very long, big hands, big joints, y'all, scraggly black hair. And the scariest part about this is not only are they just standing there staring at us with either the biggest mouth in the world or blood smudged across their face. We honestly couldn't tell. It was just black all over their face. Follow for part 2. This is part 2 of the scariest thing that has happened to us while living on the road. So the minute I pretty much make eye contact with this creature who looks like they have blood on their face, you know what they do? They go. Just like that. The most eerie crap I have ever seen in my life. There were no facial features. Zero. None. We couldn't see a face. All we could see was the black smudge on their face. So Brandon finally shuts the door. Like, he was so frozen, he didn't even really shut his driver's door. And the minute he closed it, I said, "Lock the van, Brandon. Lock the van." He couldn't. Like, he physically couldn't. He didn't know what to do. And we both were just frozen. He was like, "I'm just trying to get out of here." So we sped out of there, and we didn't talk for 10 minutes. We don't know how to explain this to people. It was the most eerie thing, and the fact that they were staring at us for whoever knows how long through our window and just waited for me to look at them to wave. I will never go back there in the dark. I attempted to draw it as best as I could, and this is what I came up with.